And lastly in the news, scientists at the Royal Marine Institute at Marmite on Toast have conclusively proven that rats do indeed leave a sinking ship. They have applied for a €600,000 grant to investigate whether rats could be trained to alert boat owners that their ship is sinking. This could be a greener way to save more boaters' lives. And now for the Sunday evening cultural moment. Some sinking ship poetry, ahem. The yarn of the Nancy Belle, brought to you by the BBS and written by W.S. Gilbert. The editors tell me this is a little nautical fun for the entire family. 'Twas on the shores that round our coast, from Deal to Ramsgate span, that I found alone on a piece of stone an elderly naval man. His hair was weedy, his beard was long, and weedy and long was he. And I heard this wight, on the shore recite, in a singular minor key, "Oh, I am a cook and a captain bold, and the mate of the Nancy brig, and a boatswain tight, and a midshipmite, and the crew of the captain's gig." And he shook his fists and he tore his hair, till I really felt afraid, for I couldn't help thinking the man had been drinking. And so I simply said, "Oh, elderly man, it's little I know of the duties of men of the sea, but I'll eat my hand if I understand how you can possibly be at once a cook and a captain bold, and the mate of the Nancy brig, and a boatswain tight, and a midshipmite, and the crew of the captain's gig." Then he gave a hitch to his trousers, which is a trick all seamen learn, and having got rid of a thumping quid, he spun this painful yarn. "'Twas in the good ship Nancy Belle that we sailed to the Indian Sea, and there on a reef we come to grief, which has often occurred to me, and pretty nigh all o' the crew was drowned. There was 77 o' soul, and only 10 of the Nancy's men said here to the muster roll. Should kids really be watching this, there was me and the cook and the captain bold, and the mate of the Nancy brig, and the boatswain tight, and a midshipmite, and the crew of the captain's gig. For a month we'd neither victuals nor drink, till a hungry we did feel, so we drawed a lot, and according shot the captain for our meal. They're cannibals. Oh my God!" The next lot fell to the Nancy's mate, and a delicate dish he made. Then our appetite with the midshipmite. We 7 survivors stayed, and then we murdered the boatswain tight, and he much resembled pig. Then we whittled free, did the cook and me, the crew of the captain's gig. This is horrific. Family fun, you say? I don't think so. Then only the cook and me was left. And the delicate question, which of us two goes to the kettle, arose, and we argued it out as sich, for I loved that cook as a brother, I did, and the cook he worshipped me, but we'd both be blowed if we either be stowed in the other chap's hold. You see, I'll be eat if you dines off me, says Tom. Yes, that, says I, you will be. I'm boiled if I die, my friend, quoth I. And exactly so, quoth he, says he, dear James, to murder me were a foolish thing to do, for don't you see that you can't cook me? While I can, and will, cook you? This is disgusting. Okay, I'll keep reading. So he boils the water, and takes the salt, and the pepper and portions true, which he never forgot, and some chopped shallot, and some sage and parsley too. Come here, says he, with a proper pride, which his smiling features tell. 'Twill soothing be if I let you see how extremely nice you'll smell. And he stirred it round and round and round, and he sniffed at the foaming froth, when I ups with his heels, and smothers his squeals in the scum of the boiling broth. I'm going to be fired for this, aren't I? And I eat that cook in a week or less. And as I eating be the last of his chops, why, I almost drops. For a vessel in sight I see, and I never grin, and I never smile, and I never laugh nor play, but I sit and croak, and a single joke I have, which is to say, oh, I am a cook, and a captain bold, and the mate of the Nancy brig, and a boatswain tight, midshipmite, and the crew of the captain's gig. And that's all from the BBS, and thankfully, good night, at last.